Hey everyone, welcome back. We just finished changing the oil. We're at 70,000 miles on this T5 2016 Volvo V60, and the next thing we're going to do is at 70,000 miles we're going to replace the spark plugs. I'll put the information below, but here's the packaging. And I haven't done this before, but it doesn't seem to be too difficult. My guess is we need to loosen this bellows here that does the inlet to the turbo, and loosen this one here, and then loosen these Torx bits to get the cover off, and then we should be able to access the plugs. So let's get started. Just a simple screwdriver or a nut driver, and we can loosen this. I like to loosen it nice and loose so there's plenty of flexibility. Same thing back here. Can't get a screwdriver on that one, so we're going to need an open-ended wrench. I took a wild guess. I'm guessing 9mm. Nope. 8mm. Nope. I think it's 7mm. Yep, 7mm. And if you guys can see that, it's kind of tucked back in there. Alright, let me put you back up here for now. Finish that up. Alright, that's nice and loose. Feel around, make sure there's no... Looks like there's a 10mm bolt holding the pipe. Right there, 10mm I think. So let me grab a socket. Let me grab a socket for that one. Yep, 10mm. Check that out. Still something pulling on that. Alright, let me sit you on the other side over here. Oh yeah, so if you take a look, right down here is another 10mm bolt. So we're gonna have to get a swivel for that one, I think, and hopefully we can get to that and loosen it. Here, let's see. Grab your hand in there, get your hand in there, and get your finger on it so you don't drop it down. There we go. Alright, now, the pipe should be free. Pull that out like that. We'll put a towel down in here just to make sure everything stays clean. Alright, now, same thing as the belly pan here, T27, to get these guys out. miss one? Oh yeah, missed one. Okay, just lift that up, pull it out, and leave all the Torx in it. And there we go. There we've got the coil packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like we're gonna have to remove this other cover here, the one that has the oil cap. All right, looks like one more torque. Oh, we loosened that already. Looks like we need a screwdriver to pry, maybe. There we go. Oh, okay. Got it. So see, there's a little hook right here that hooks around. So I think you just move it over, lift it up. Do the same thing over here. Move it over, lift it up. There you go. And then it's loose, and then you can just wiggle it out. Looks like we need an extension for that. Alright. One more torque bit. And that should be it. There we go. Alright, cool. Now you can see that there is some dust, debris, and grit. And so I'm gonna, to make things easier, make things cleaner, I'm gonna vacuum that up. Got some clips to remove. And then looks like we've got some 7, 8, or 9 millimeter bolts to pull the coil packs off. So let's see if this is just a regular push down. Looks like what we have here is a push down type connector. You can lift up right there, and then looks like it slides off pretty easy. Yeah, just slide that back. Okay, so we got to repeat that 5 times. So we've got the wires backed off, and these are strung pretty tightly, so it's going to be clear where they go. You don't have to worry about that. Alright, so the next step is we need to free up the coil packs. I'm going to cheat a little bit here and use an 8mm wrench to loosen them. And then I'm going to switch to a 5/16 because I actually don't have an 8mm socket, I don't believe. So I'm just loosening them up. Each one has one bolt holding the coil pack in place. So that's pretty reasonable. And there's one under this guy here. Sorry, hard to hold the camera. Alright, so we broke all those loose. And I'm going to switch to 5/16 socket, which should be 8mm, but it's not. I think the only thing to do is to pull the bolt out. I'll do one at a time here, I think. Just pull straight up. That's it. Alright. take a look down in there. On the outside it looks pretty clean. Looks pretty good down in there. This guy looks nice and clean. Looks like there's some corrosion or dust in there, so we'll clean that up. Alright, let me go get my socket, spark plug socket. I'm gonna pull one of these plugs out to see what I need. Okay, well, it doesn't have any writing on it, but fits perfectly, and it's a 16 millimeter equivalent spark plug socket. So we should be able to pull the plug out with that, hopefully. And we want to be real gentle. We don't want to crack the plug. It's easy. It's coming out easy. A couple turns. And I look down in there. It's clean as can be. But you know what? I think just to be safe, I'm gonna run the vacuum down in there just to make sure. Because the last thing you want is some grit falling down in there. That'd be not good at all. So after breaking it loose, it seems to be real easy to pull out. Nice and smooth. Alright, because it didn't grip it. Let's take a look here. Looks good. Color's good. The electrode looks good. If I compare it to the new one, looks just as good. Actually, what's interesting is I would say that the gap on the old one is closer than the gap on the new one. I wonder if these need to be gapped. Man, but I can't. Those electrodes are so fine, I can't imagine that you gap them. The number's the same? FK20HQR8. Yep. Alright. They look to be the same. Alright, you know what? I checked again. And when I hold them up to the sky, they look identical. The gapping looks identical. On the plus side, that means that they are, after 70K, 70,000 miles, there isn't a lot of, doesn't seem to be a lot of wear. And of course we've got 5 others. Of course we've got 5 others to look at, but this one seems to be in great shape. Seems like the motor's running well. Alright, so drop the plug down in there, and then we want to thread it in by hand so we don't cross thread anything. And I took a look around, and it appears that there is no need for any anti-seize, and we're setting the torque at about 19 foot-pounds. There we go, 19, nice and snug, and it went in smooth. I mean, it's nice and clean down in there. Everything's smooth. I'm just going to wipe a little bit of dust that's here. Maybe run a paper towel down in there. The rubber's nice and supple still, and that's nice. Everything's clean, so I just drop the coil pack down in there. A wiggle. Push it down, plug lined up, and we'll run our bolt back in. Snug that up a little bit. Maybe I'll sit one down. That's it. That's it. Alright. We just need to put our covers back on. That guy's on there, nice and straight, and this guy's there, and that pipe is nice and flush with the grommet. So let's see if it starts. Alright, so I think we'll end it there. We'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.